Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the AWS Community Day Security Edition here in the beautiful Bay Area. I'm delighted to see such a fantastic turnout of security enthusiasts and professionals alike. I'm Julia, I'm your host for this event, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be here. I flew all the way in from the Big Apple just for this occasion, and I know some of you have traveled from further up away, some from Poland, some from China, which is amazing. Last year's event was an absolute blast, and I even captured the excitement in a vlog that you can check on YouTube. And trust me, if last year was anything to go by, today is going to be just as incredible. I'm an AWS community builder, and if you're looking to dive deeper into the AWS community, come have a chat with me or any of the other AWS community builders and heroes. Can I please have you raise your hand if you're an AWS community builder or an AWS hero so people can know? Thank you so much. Yeah, awesome. Congratulations. And before I forget, feel free to take pictures and make sure to tag them with the hashtag AWS Community Day to spread the word around. Now, before we kick things off, I'd like to remind everyone of our code of conduct. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep things safe, respectful, and inclusive. We've got a somewhat diverse crowd here today, and we want to make it even more diverse. So let's make sure everyone feels welcomed and valued. If you notice anything that doesn't align with our code of conduct, please come talk to us, to the volunteers, organizers. Your comfort and safety are our top priority, and we want to address any concern you may have. And speaking of inclusivity, we've got a nursing room available, so please don't hesitate to use the facility. We want to ensure you have everything you need to fully enjoy today's event. All right, let's talk networking, but not this type of networking, the people's type of networking. Networking is not just about expanding your professional circle. It's about building a community that learns, grows, and innovates together. So don't be shy. Join conversation circles, introduce yourself, share your experiences, and spend time with others. This event is all about fostering those connections. I'm not sure if you know, but LinkedIn has a handy QR code that makes connecting with others easier. So let me show you. You just go to your LinkedIn app, and then you click on the search bar, and on the top right, there is a very small QR code. And with that, you can share your QR code with others. They just scan that, or you can scan other people's QR codes. This is very helpful if you want to connect with others on LinkedIn. Also, before I forget, we have a job board outside, and I encourage you to add post-its there if you're looking to hire or if you're looking for a job or an internship. Look at the job board at the last KubeCon in Paris. Let's try to populate ours just like that, albeit on a smaller scale, but let's try to do that. Now let's talk about AI. No, I'm kidding. While AI is a hot topic across the tech landscape, our focus today is on security. With emerging technologies come new challenges and opportunities, and understanding how to safeguard our systems and data is more crucial than ever. So let's keep that in mind as we delve into today's agenda. We have some top-notch sessions for you and incredible hands-on workshops lined up, so make sure to check their times and attend them. The workshops offer a prime opportunity to engage directly with AWS tools, and you'll be guided step by step by experts who are ready to assist you with any questions you might have. You don't even need to use your own AWS account, because they will provide you with one. The workshops will be located in a different room across the sponsors and breakfast hall with a glass window, but if you can't find the room, just ask any of the volunteers who are wearing a red t-shirt today. And speaking of which, the event would not be possible without the dedication and hard work of our volunteers behind this event. They have made today possible. To all the volunteers present, thank you for your invaluable contribution. If you're here, thank you. Please stand up. We can see all the volunteers. Thank you so much. And I'd like to also extend thanks and give a special shout out to our main organizer, John, who is here. So let's give him a shout of applause as well. John, thank you for your tireless efforts in making this day a reality. And I'd also like to highlight the other community events happening in the area. If you're local, I encourage you to check them out and get involved. It's a great way to stay connected and continue learning within the vibrant community. Now, sponsors, it's your time to shine. Each sponsor will have around 2 minutes to share their pitch with us, and their support has played a pivotal role in bringing this community event to life. And this time is a great opportunity for us to learn more about the innovative solutions they bring to the security space. We'll start with Intel, and then we'll go to the other ones. So please, Intel, come on up. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. When John asked me last night to speak, I was trying to think about what I wanted to talk about. I don't think Intel needs to give a pitch. I think it needs to build trust. So my job at Intel on the AI marketing team, I lead all of our developer events and experiences. And so when I had the opportunity, after chatting with John a couple weeks ago, to come and engage with everybody here, I jumped on it. And actually, the last time I was on stage was at AWS Community Day in Japan about 6 months ago when I was working for AWS. And so I knew, as soon as I started with Intel a couple months ago, I knew we needed to get engaged with this group and this community. And we had to have genuine conversations about what we're working on at Intel on the AI space. Now, AWS developers and developers at large can get more engaged with the exciting things that we're working on. We've got a lot of great things happening today, especially. So we have a talk later from Alex Sin, who I don't think is in the room right now, but he'll be doing a great talk on Gen AI and enterprise applications. We'll also be hosting a workshop using EC2 and DL1 instances in our AI accelerators on getting started with AI. And I want to see a show of hands real quick. How many people in the room actually know that Intel has AI hardware on AWS? Go Gaudi. Go Gaudi. So we'll have a Gaudi, intro to Gaudi workshop here later today, and hopefully we'll have at least a few more handful of hands going up later today. So go check that out later in the Bull Room. And so if you're a developer or data scientist seeking efficient AI acceleration models, go check that out. We'll also have a table in the main demo space with a RAG demo. And a couple of our startup partners from the Liftoff program at Intel, Prediction Guard and Expanso, who will be showcasing a few demos around security using AI hardware from Intel and AWS. If at any point today you see any of us from Intel, come say hi, have a conversation with us. We've got Pauline here. I'm sitting in the front if you want to raise your hand real quick. On the Gaudi team, if you have any questions, I wanted to pick her brain about what we're working on. We'd love to have some of those conversations since that's the most important thing from our end coming today. It's not sponsors and logos and talks. It's about having genuine conversations and learning from all of you. So again, my name is Josh. Pauline and Alex, we're here today. So feel free to come by, stop at the booth, come to the workshop, and ask us questions. We're looking forward to speaking with you.
Next, let's hear about Checkpoint.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to AWS Community Days. I'm Marlon Chung, Cloud Security Architect with Checkpoint. And I first met John back last year at AWS reInvent. He approached our booth, and we started some dialogue, and he mentioned to me, hey, you know what? We're looking for sponsors to participate in our Community Days today. I jumped all over that because, for me, it's all about sharing and giving back into the community. So that's my how I think, how I'm wired, and everybody at Checkpoint would like to extend our gratitude and for extending the invite to us, and we appreciate that, and also to your team. But more importantly, Checkpoint, some of you may know about Checkpoint. We've been around for over 30 years. We have about 81 plus products ranging from email security to endpoint to mobile security, network security, and cloud security. We have a deep focus in cloud security across all the cloud service providers today. And it's important as organizations like you are adopting a modern cloud, you're faced with things like increased risk. Attack surfaces are increasing, not to mention complexity. Complexity is the enemy of security. So as you're adopting the modern cloud, you're faced with the paradigm shift of how you're going to protect your castle. And to me, when we talk about the paradigm shift, perfect example would be development of mobile phones and the rise of mobile applications that resulted in the paradigm shift of how you communicate and how you access your company's digital information. Now let's translate that into the paradigm shift of cloud security and what that means. It means it's a total transformation of your beliefs and your ideas. But most importantly, it's your perception when you're exposed to something new, new knowledge, new information. And that is, to us, a fundamental change. And I encourage you to come down to our booth and talk more about the paradigm shift of cloud security. And I'll be giving a presentation later on in the Bully breakout room on APIs and how to secure your APIs, more of a knowledge and information session, 25 minutes. So I welcome all of you. Again, my name is Marlon Chung, Cloud Security Architect at Checkpoint. Thank you.
Next, GitLab, please come on up.
Hey everyone, Siddharth Mathur, Solutions Architect at GitLab. Been here for about 1.5 years now. And this is actually my first AWS Community Day, so very excited to be here. So GitLab, you might have heard of us, maybe not. We are the most comprehensive AI-powered DevSecOps platform. So that means we're your one-stop shop for source code management, CI/CD pipelines, and code scanning and security and compliance. So of course, today's focused on security, but I'll also talk a little bit about AI because, of course, that's encompassing the entire DevSecOps lifecycle, right? That's our approach to it. As you're thinking about security, as you're thinking about compliance and SBOM generation, looking at vulnerabilities and resolving them, you want to leverage AI to be able to quickly resolve them. So that's the approach we've taken. We're looking at privacy as well, of course. So if you're concerned about or thinking about AI, but concerned about the privacy, concerned about how your data might be used, GitLab is a great place to come and start thinking about how you might get your foot in the door there. Definitely feel free to take a look at our website, but of course, come check out our booth. We're happy to give you a demo as well. So I'll be talking about the entire DevSecOps workflow end-to-end from planning to create to scanning, and then, of course, vulnerability resolution. So, again, want to keep it super quick, but great to be here. Definitely feel free to come check us out. Thank you.
And finally, please, Pangea, come on up, please.
Thank you for having us here with you. I'm Saurabh. I'm CTO and co-founder for Pangea. We are a little less than 3-year-old startup based in Palo Alto. We are on a journey to really rally behind the Secure by Design initiative. And we are offering a security platform as a service where we have a multitude of services all the way from authentication, authorization, key management, PI redaction, embargo checks, file scanning, securely able to share files, and so on and so forth. Services available for developers to incorporate within the application where they want to make sure that their applications are ready for enterprise consumption. As you might have heard or known about the stats, there are going to be around 750 million cloud-native applications being built by 26 million or so developers out there. And 80% of them have admitted to not knowing and submitting insecure code, and even less have any clue about compliance. And so typically, these features which are required by enterprise applications to be secure and compliant, are poorly understood by the developers, not done right, and usually a distraction from their core business logic that they want to incorporate within their application. And so we provide all of these capabilities which have a long-term security and a compliance obligation as very simple to use REST endpoints, accessible directly through REST endpoints or via SDKs, with UI controls wherever applicable, so that you can enable these features within your application and get on to focusing in your business logic and go to market really quick, feeling confident about security and compliance needs that you might have to fulfill in the long run anyway. So, we make it extremely easy for developers to enable these features in the app. We have a booth in the common area. Feel free to stop by. More than happy to give a demo of the whole platform. If any service is of interest to you, I'm more than happy to dig deeper into those services. But we are really excited to be part of this event where security is the focus. And we really want to push developers to start thinking about security from the design and from the get-go, not as an afterthought, and have to worry about deploying tools and capabilities around the application. Let's start thinking about security from within the application. Thank you very much.